Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all already know what time it is, your boy. For anybody who ain't in here yet, when you get in here, I'm already talking because I wasn't trying to wait on you to get here, you know. But it is what it is, and if you get in early, you know what I'm saying. If you don't watch this as it's streaming live, because I already know a lot of y'all gonna get in the comment section and say, "Man, I didn't get no notification for the live." If you didn't get a notification for the live, drop in the comment section and say, "I didn't get a notification for the live." Just cause we need some engagement, because it be way more people on here than it do, you know what I'm saying? And y'all don't be commenting, you don't be liking, you don't be, you know what I'm saying? I don't be knowing what's up with you, you know what I'm saying? I really just think you here for the freebie. You here for the freebie all the way around. You watch, no super chat, no like, no comment. Your notification ain't on because you don't even want to turn the notification on. You just want it all for free. What up though? What's really good? Appreciate that. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How we feeling? 41, 41, 46. Hey, why you had to bring that number up like that for? You really petty though. What's up though? How we doing, man? What's up? What's really good? Yeah, get them likes up. There's 100 people on here right now. Everybody gonna see. I think YouTube be playing them reindeer games too though, cause has 100 people on here, and I know y'all done hit the like. Well, some of y'all don't know how to get to the like button. So, it's cool. It's cool. Appreciate that, Ken B, the super chat. Appreciate that, man. One time for the one time, man. GB the reason. What's up? What's up? Appreciate that, Malone. What's up, though? What y'all got going on this morning, man? How y'all feeling, man? Everybody good? Hold on, I'm trying to find something real quick. Everybody good this morning? Man, I got a call the other day. Appreciate that, Rico Suave. I ride down the street, you know what I'm saying, cool and chilling, phone go off. I'm looking at the phone looking at me, and the phone looking at each other. I ain't even recognize the number, but I want to pick it up, right? I pick it up, man. Somebody that got my number off the video and called me, man. So what up, Dark Prince, Nene? He asked me to go on and shout him out. He thought I was gonna play the reindeer game. He thought and then thought it wasn't me. Thought it wasn't me. Man, I control all my social media. I do it all. Like I ain't paying nobody else to do that. Hope it don't never get to a point where I gotta pay somebody to do that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I love my people. My people love me. I don't need them folks talking to nobody else or no robot. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the super chats. You know what I'm saying? Early this morning. I ain't got one about. I had to sit down and think about the white boy Rick story, man. I got one this morning though. This dude named Tut-Tall, man. I want to talk about Tut-Tall. I really want to I want to bring it up because when you riding around, I don't know what y'all cities look like. Appreciate that, William. I don't know what y'all cities look like when y'all ride like in the downtown area. Where it be a lot of people who live outside. I don't like to call them homeless. I think they got the biggest home in the world. You know what I'm saying? I like to say they live outside, right? But I be thinking when I do be seeing some of them, it make you think about mental health, right? It make you think about mental health. It actually make me think about my brother a lot too. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't seen that story I put on here about my brother, my brother was born premature, and my mama and my daddy both said with him being born premature, they thought later on in life like he would have some mental issues. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have affected him later on in life. And me though, and some of my family, we always thought either somebody put something in his drink or somebody put something in his weed, but we really don't know. But I know it was just like all of a sudden one morning, dramatic effect me, please. Like my brother just wasn't the same no more. And for a long time, people always, we always said, mental. It was a mental issue. Appreciate that, Ken B. Appreciate that again. So, it's a few things I see every now and then that kind of trigger me. If you don't hear the story when I talked about when I escaped on the attempted murder, when they took me to Rutherford County in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, they took me to a mental health facility. I had never really been around people who being watched 24 hours a day, you know what I'm saying, with mental issues. And so it's a lot of people who probably don't even really understand the depths of mental health, you know what I'm saying, and don't and it's hard to take it serious. Let me get to this. It's hard to take it serious when I grew up around my brother, know my brother through and through, and then to see him basically almost not be able to be in control of who he is because he's got a chemical imbalance. It almost make you want to grab him and shake him like, quit playing with me, because you can't even understand, like, bro, like, I know this ain't you. Like, quit playing these games. Like, we on 10 plus years though. It's not an act. It's no way you could do that for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I went to Middle Tennessee Mental Health, going in the facility, the first dude they put me in the room with, if y'all heard the first Troy Johnny story, they put me in the room with they call him a cutter. Like, my guy had cuts, you know what I'm saying, from head to toe. Me being fresh out the streets, you know what I'm saying, and then when I walk in there, I'm thinking he acting too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm acting. I'm trying to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he walked up on me, he like, hey, what's your name? And I'm looking at him, he looking at me, we looking at each other, and I'm thinking to myself, like, what's up with little buddy? But then in my head, I'm like, let me turn my button on too. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want him. I'm in here acting the whole time like this. It's serious. Like, even when he started telling me his stories, you know what I'm saying, as to why he was in there, he been in there a couple of times. Like, his people just be admitting him. You know what I'm saying? Because he get to tripping. But when that people get to talking about bipolar, schizophrenia, depression, it's like these things are serious. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just go through a lot in life, and before you know it, man, it just triggers something. I don't know. Well, some people, I don't, but it's real, and a lot of times it be looked at and took lightly, and people don't be understanding, or sometimes people get frustrated or they get wore down to the point where they don't really tend to those with mental health issues the way that they should. You know what I'm saying? So, like my brother, for instance, I ain't gonna lie, like, he'll call and blow my phone up 20, 30 times a day. I get the blocking the numbers because I get tired, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it ain't that I don't care. It's just like, dang, like how, but see, something from me. Yeah. Mental illness is real. So I'm riding down the street the other day, and I see this guy. He was eating. He had on teeth in his mouth, so he was doing like this, right? And he going to town on whatever it is. He like to be up. I'm talking about he going to town, and it's hot outside. He had one sock off, one sock on. You know what I'm saying? He had that George Jefferson. You know what I'm saying? And he was just sitting there chilling. And I'm looking over and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, that's gotta be somebody daddy. That's somebody daddy. That's gotta be somebody granddaddy. And it made me think about mental health and people living outside. And I'm like, how do it get to the point of where your people even know that that's the situation, and everybody just take their hand off you? But that's how serious mental health can be. And they made me think, you know what I'm saying? It's a guy named Tut-Tall. Tut-Tall, I'm gonna hit it in a minute. But what's up, North Memphis? What's up, North Memphis? If y'all just now getting in the live, you know what I'm saying, hit the like button if you ain't hit the like button. If you ain't got your live notifications on, I don't know if you can turn them on while you on here. If you can't turn them on when you get off. And if you ain't hit your guy with that super chat yet, hit your boy with that super chat. And everybody who has, I want to let you know, your guy, I appreciate that. For sure. Before I even get into the story, man, I'm gonna tell you another thing as far as mental health. Mental health, man, man, I might need to do that in the middle of the story, because I don't want nobody to skip this just to get to me telling the story and not listen to the most important part that I think. So I think I need to hit that in the middle of the story. But okay, so boom, look, check this out. This is about mental illness. My guy Tut-Tall. And Tut-Tall, when I first met Tut-Tall, you know what I'm saying? In it, majority of the time when I first met people in the penitentiary, it probably was a situation that was about to go down, or somebody came and hollered at me because I was like the voice of reason and like Unc or something, you know what I'm saying? And they pull up on me, hey man, Joe, Okay, I don't even know how they would call me. I hate it don't do not disturb. Or they came and hollered at me, you know what I'm saying, because, you know what I'm saying, they were trying to get me to diffuse the situation. So one of the guys down here playing spades, and as he playing spades, you know what I'm saying, his partner done got up. And Tut-Tall, he like to play spades. And I'm gonna tell you something about mental illness. He like to play spades, so he like, man, who wanna play with me? But he gambling. So Tut-Tall said, yeah, I don't want to play. When he talk, it's kind of slow, but it's real calm. It ain't like he's slow when he talking. He just talking. He just got to, you know what I'm saying? So he tried to sit down and play. And bruh, he like, man, I ain't finna play with you, man. You like, man, you can't play spades Tut-Tall. You like, man, for real, bruh, get up. Man, why you don't want to let me play spades with you? Hey, man, come on, Tut-Tall, man. Everybody know you slow, you know what I'm saying? So he hitting them like that, you know what I'm saying? Then a lot of times when it comes to mental illness, a lot of times people be saying stuff and not even knowing that, listen, you don't play them types of games with people like that. So him and Tut-Tall get into it. Tut-Tall done swipe the cards off the table. So bruh taking that as disrespect. Brother, hey man, hey, come on, quit playing with me Tut-Tall for real. But by this time, I'm coming out of the cell. Funny folks walking down. I said, man, what's going on down there? He like, I don't know. He like, bro, down there, with Tut. I said, hey, bro, hey, T-Y, what you got going on? He like, man, ain't nothing going on, Joe T, man. He like, man, I just ain't trying to play with dude. He was like, no, man, you being disrespectful, man. You need to watch how you talking to me for real, bro. Like, I said, man, let me holler at you real quick, bro. He was like, man, I'm finna get my money. He was like, man, it's all right, it's cool. He walked off, he didn't want to play. Tut-Tall was in a cell with a Crip. Of course, now it's looking like it's disrespect. I see a Crip walk up on Tut-Tall and he hitting this move right here, right? He hitting this move. And they get to talking with their hands like that. When they get to talking with their hands, they probably got him on watch. And they probably took it in. They probably trying to gas him up that he should have done something because dude disrespected the Crip and the Crip walking fast, and then he got that little limp when he walking. When you see that right there in the penitentiary, don't trust them people. And then he man, hold on. at that point right there, it's like, hold on. What he down there trying to gas up little buddy on, you know what I'm saying? Because he done took it like it's disrespect, like somebody they getting ready to put on the hood. You gonna let one of them, you gonna let one of them G's disrespect you down there at the table. So I come down the steps, right? I'm finna go and try to diffuse this where I can. The Crip walk off. Now, Tut-Tall, he like to work out all the time. Now, to me, understanding mental health now, I feel like a lot of time when he would go in a manic, what they call a manic episode, he was trying to channel it by working out. So by the time he would be walking faster, yeah, the body language was different. His energy was different. In a manic mode, it was almost like he was transforming from regular to Hulk. You know what I'm saying? So as he, you know what I'm saying, he get real hyped up. You know what I'm saying? He exceeded how many push-ups his body is able to do because he in a manic mode. He don't even understand his body. Like, bro, you just did 50 push-ups. Why are you still going? Like, come back and do another set. Like, he just, whew. And he get I'm like, man, wait a minute. So I pull up on her, man, hey, Tut-Tall, man, what's going on, Joe T, man, you good? I was like, yeah. Man, I was like, man, I just want to come. He was like, man, what? He was like, man, it's cool. He gambling. He don't want to play with me. It's understood. I said, okay. I said, well, man, what's up? I'm gonna get a set with you real quick. He's like, oh man, come on. So he get that. So we get, and I'm walking and talking to him, right? I'm talking to him. He talk back. We converse. We having a whole little conversation. I said, man, what you locked up for anyway, Tut-Tall? Man, so my mama, you know what I'm saying, she was going with this dude, you know what I'm saying, he really was disrespectful to moms, you know what I'm saying? I had just moved back, you know what I'm saying, with my mom. I was staying with my brother, right? So when I get there, first thing, he was disrespectful, like I was too old, you know what I'm saying, to be in my mama's house, you know what I'm saying? Even when my mama, you know what I'm saying, would cook and stuff, like he would be on some, I need to get my own money and boom, all this, right, Joe T? So I heard him being disrespectful to my mama one time, Joe T. And they in the living room, they watching TV, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my room. And I heard him call my mama out her name or something, right? So I raise up, I walk in there, and I'm just like, what's up, we good? And he was like, what you mean, is everything good? My mama gonna tell me, go back in the room, it's cool, we got this under control. And he was like, hey, nah, we ain't gonna do that, we ain't gonna do that. And he was like, man, what you mean? He was like, man, you too old to be boom. He was like, man, you need to stay out of grown folk business and this and that. He was like, man, my mama, he said, I told him, man, my mama business is my business. You know what I'm saying? And then he gonna tell me, you better take that medication and go in there and lay down. So when he say that, man, Joe T, it made me think, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people used to try to pick on me at school, right? Because I used to have to take my medication. And when I didn't take the medication, or they felt like I missed the medication, like they used to say certain stuff to me or wouldn't let me do that, they were, you know, calling me names and stuff, and the stuff like it always bothered me, right? Joe T, so when he say that, you know what I'm saying, I flash back to it. Like I used to get to fighting in school and stuff, like even when I would win the fights, Joe T, they would be like, that's that retarded strength. You know what I'm saying, Joe T? That's that crazy strength, stuff like that. Like it used to bother, like I didn't like it. Like people try to make it like whatever I can't control in my head, Joe T, they try to make it like I was some monster or something, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I would have to fight with them thoughts in my mind, because these people, the stuff that they be saying, you like, man, I just don't be, you know what I'm saying? So he gonna tell me, take my medication and lay down. So that time right there, Joe, I wasn't even tripping, right? So I go in the room, you know what I'm saying? There were two, three occasions, Joe T, where dude, you know what I'm saying, popped off talking crazy to my mama, right? So I come in one night, been at the gym, you know what I'm saying? I had been hooping, you know what I'm saying? You know, Joe T, and he could hoop. Joe T, I had been hooping, right? I had been hooping. And I come in, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna get ready to get in the shower, and I heard him, and at that point, I'm like, that her business, I ain't in. And then I heard, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And I heard my mama say, you need to, don't be putting your hands on me. I done told you about putting your hands on me. So at that point, you know what I'm saying, I knock on the door, boom, 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 boom. I say, hey, man, I know you ain't in there. Man, he popped the door open, Joe T. He popped the door open. He got a bat in his hand. He like, so what you want to do? I was like, what you mean? What I want to do? What you doing in there with my mama? And she was like, go on in there. Go on in there, Tony. Go on in there. Don't even leave that alone. She was like, I got it. He was like, nah, mama, dude, tripping, man. He ain't finna keep. So I go to, he was like, man, so I was like, man, I got something for him. I don't know what he thought I was finna go get. I don't know if he thought I was finna go get that iron. Man, Joe T, he pushed me in the back with the bat. Man, I turn around and spray on him. Boom. I'm talking about weak jaw. Weak jaw, Joe T. I'm talking about I connect on him like this. He was like, boom. I hit him. As soon as I hit him, he go down. Joe T, I pick the bat up, move it, and I'm talking about boom, 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 boom. My mama jump on my back, right? She was like, get off of him, get off. And I do like this, you know what I'm saying? My mama fall up against her dresser. So I get up, I'm like, man, my bad, mama, my bad. At this point, Joe T, he done got up, got the back, hit me in the back, right? Boom, he hit me. When he hit me in the back, boom, I turn around, you know what I'm saying? I get back up, I'm like, what's up? What's up? Man, he swing the bat so hard, Joe T, the bat swing out his hand, hit my mama window on the dresser, right? He swing, bat fly out his hand. Joe T, I hit it. Then I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Johnny Bravo, pop, pop, pop. He said I hit him with the boom. He go down again. I'm talking about weak jaw, weak jaw. I get down on boom, 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 boom. Joe T, boom, 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 boom. I'm talking about working him out in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, I'm noticing he unconscious. He like, you ever see them fights? Like, when they fall down, they get on and they hit them like that and they be knocked out. And Joe T, boy, knocked out, unconscious in there. I'm talking about knocked out, unconscious in there. So my mama get up and say, man, she finna call the police on me, right? She finna call the police on me. And I'm like, dude, what? You gonna call the police on me? Man, Joe T, my mama called the police on me. They come in there, you know what I'm saying, arrest me, charge me with assault, boom, boom. I go to jail. I get out on bond. I go to the house, try to get my stuff. Dude in there. He tried me again. Joe T, pow! I hit him. You know what I'm saying? I hit him. They called the police on me again, you know what I'm saying? Aggravated assault, you know what I'm saying? I already had some pending charges, you know what I'm saying? Gave me a little time they gave me, you know what I'm saying? But it all stemmed from the mental health situation. When you sit back and actually analyze the whole situation. A lot of times in mental health, when you got a mental health issue, what most people don't be able to sympathize or have patience with is that the way they process information, the way they think, the way they don't process the information the same way because the chemical imbalance is completely different. And I noticed when I was 17, if y'all done heard the story that's in my book, when I moved in with the girl when she went to work and I moved all my stuff in while she was at work. She used to take medication because she had been diagnosed with bipolar schizophrenia. It would be moments where she would just completely turn into a completely different person. Or out of the blue, she would just start crying. We could be watching a feel-good TV show. We could be watching rap videos or something like that, like just chilling. And out of nowhere, she would just boom. And it'd be like, dang, what's wrong? Like, what's up with you? Like, what you got going on? You know what I'm saying? Or just out of the blue, losing appetite, want to stay in the bed all day, don't want to be bothered. Like, if you not hip, if you ain't educated yourself, if you don't really understand what mental health, certain things about mental health or what it'll look like, you will have absolutely no idea on how to approach and deal with certain things. Same reason when I went to Middle Tennessee Mental Health, and I was saying about the little young dude that was in there. It was a lot of people that I seen in there with mental health issues that down inside, it made me laugh a little bit, but then after I was there for like 2 days, I started realizing, no, they really got issues where they need to be tended to. They need to be watched, you know what I'm saying? They need to be observed, and you know what I'm saying? They need that medication. Because I thought it was funny when people wouldn't take their medication, and they had a strategy. The doctors would come out, they would try to plead with you. They would be standing, if you don't want to take that medication, they gonna slam you. You're a trip. They gonna slam you, and they gonna force medicate you. But looking back at it now, I'm like, man, it really was in the best interest probably for the people that this person is around and that person's self. So it was always a few people in the penitentiary in the past that people knew that they were mental health, I guess you could say, inmates. That's where my dad is at, special needs D-Berry. That's really where they hold people with mental health issues at. But you gotta be super extreme in order to even get down there. They'll feel like you can handle, like you're okay. Like if you somewhat a little competent, them folks will let you be in places in certain penitentiary that you really shouldn't even be in. And like it was a lady, her name Nurse E. Nurse E was real fun Tut-Tall, like she would come down there and check on him sometime. I really think she was dealing with one of the inmates down there, because she would come down there without security. Like when she had time, whether it was her break or wasn't nothing going on in the clinic, she would come down there and she would check on Tut-Tall, which it was 2 or 3 people, but everybody knew Nurse E, when if she coming through the door, she coming to check on Tut-Tall. So one day, early in the morning, is breakfast. They call chow time. Everybody coming out. Pow, 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 pow. You hear doors slam. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, cuz, come on, cuz. Hey, G, come on. We're going to breakfast, G. Hey, cuz. Hey, fine. Come on, fine. They finna close the door. Come on, fine. You know what time it is. So they going boom, 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 boom. I come out on the rock. I heard Tut-Tall selling Crip. He's like, hey, he like, man, hey, Tut-Tall, man, make sure don't nobody go in that cell, man. He was like, hey, man, he was like, really, you need to come down here to breakfast. He was like, man, you need to come eat. You already didn't take your meds this morning. So when he go on and bump out of the cell, I see Tut-Tall, it was a little thing he would do. He would always, he was like, when he in one of them moves or he don't want to be bothered, so I see him hit it when he said, man, you already didn't take your meds. He probably took that a certain way. And I'm positive he done had moments in the cell with his cellie where if he didn't take the meds or did take the med, he was mental health, point blank, period. Trigger easy, get irritable easy, frustrated easy, who knows? So he go in the cell, he pulled out his ice chest, which I used to do it too. He sit down on his ice chest, Tut-Tall, super tall. I'm talking about my boy was probably about 6'7", real slim, low cut with the waves, you know what I'm saying? Low cut with the wave, you know what I'm saying? He always had the tape in the front, tape in the back, you know what I'm saying? And he'd be sitting down and he'd be like this here. So everybody get back from chow, he's still sitting right there. When everybody getting back from chow, of course, they waiting to feed the other units. Then they gonna call school and work. Before that happened, Nurse E is somebody on the back window always, hey, come Nurse E, come Nurse E, come Nurse E. She coming, boom, she come through the door. Tut-Tall like 3 Musketeers. When he pull up on me, it's like he always used to come get them 3 Musketeers. Nurse E come through the door. Tut-Tall, she come through, shashaying through that thing. Where you at? She see him sitting over there. He look over and he hit her with her. And he just sitting there. Now everybody laugh, Tut-Tall, go Miss E. I go Miss E. I bet you take them meds now. Bet you take them meds now. He doing everybody like that. Miss E walk over here. What? Why I didn't see you this morning? Hey, Miss E. He don't want them meds. I'll take them from you, Miss E. Cause now everybody trying to flirt with him. Miss E, I see you, Miss E. Dick, ain't you? Miss E. Hey, Miss E, got it smelling good in here. Hey, Miss E, when I get out on the town, I'ma find you. Boy, you ain't finna find me, boy. I don't want none of y'all in here. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all kill me with that. Hey, Miss E, man, what's up? Man, ain't nothing up. Tut-Tall, he finally stand up. Miss E probably about 5'3", 5'4". So when he stand up, you know what I'm saying, he hover over the top of her. She looking up at him, he looking down at her, they looking at each other. She said, you need to take your meds. You don't know why you ain't taking these meds. She was like, what's wrong with you this morning? He was like, I'm tired of taking it. I'm tired of, and when he moving different and he almost probably in a manic state, but he coming off like he irritable. I don't want that. So I'm coming down the step. I'm like, man, what's up, Tut-Tall? She, Miss E, man, come here, Joe T, cause he gonna take his meds. I walk over, I said, man, what's up? I don't like how it make me feel. Then everybody think I need that. I don't need that medication. I ain't taking that medicine. She said, you gonna take it. I said, man, what's up, man? You want 3 Musketeers? You know I want 3 Musketeers. I said, hold on. I run off and go get 3 Musketeers. Miss E say, don't give him that. Don't give him that. If he take his pill, then he can have it. He said, man, come on with the pill. He go here. Let me get there, Joe T. Boom. I give him 3 months here. Boom. They sit there. They chop it up for a little bit. I walk on out. When they walk out, he come up. They pull up on me. He come upstairs. Hey, Joe, man, appreciate that this morning, bro. He like, bro, I don't like taking that medication, man, cause I can tell I go from here to here. You know what I'm saying? It's like it just control me, like it just take over me, right? But you know I be needing it at the same time, especially cause my silly. He like, man, my silly really, bro, like for real, like he be trying me, like I really need to get out of that cell with cuz, and then cuz and be coming in there and they be laughing and stuff at his jokes, like they come in there, you know what I'm saying, talking about you're silly, crazy, ain't it? Like saying little stuff like that, and Joe T, I don't even really be feeling it, you know what I'm saying, I don't even really be feeling like I be knowing they be trying to be playing, but I don't be liking when they be playing with me like that, man, and then I'm knowing if I jump on their homeboy, you know what I'm saying, they gonna try me, you know what I'm saying, if I don't even really be stunning. We was in the cell the other day, you know what I'm saying, we in there playing, he playing, add me what I play 2-man spade, right, so I'm playing 2-man spade, he get to smacking the cards, you know what I'm saying, on the bump, right, when he's smacking the cards on the bump, you know what I'm saying, like, I can't explain, but it was making me, it was bothering me, you know what I'm saying? It was bothering me, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fight through it. So by the time I couldn't fight through it no more, you know what I'm saying? I just was like, bro, come on, bro, smacking him, you know what I'm saying? And he raised it, he like, man, who you talking to, cuz? You know what I'm saying? And I just tried to tell him, I was like, man, you just smacking it. Like, I tried to explain it to him, commercial break me, please. That's another thing right there. Some people don't, you don't even have consideration of things that could trigger people with mental issues. You know what I'm saying? Like you still will do certain things, say certain things that you know might cause this person to have a mental episode or something. You really just never know. You really just never know. So and then he was like, man, he was like, I just know at that point, you know what I'm saying, I need to get out of the cell. Now, I'm gonna go to myself. Commercial break me, please. If you ain't already hit that like button, do me a favor real quick. Hit the like button. If you ain't got on your live notification, make sure you turn on your live notification. If you ain't hit your guy with a super chat, go on and hit your guy with a super chat one time for the one time. One time for the one time. You know, me still, that's what's up. I got you. Me still understand. Look, me at the time, not mature enough to even understand mental health issues. Now I can look back at a lot of the stuff that I did, how I did it, when I did it. A lot of the times I can remember when I got into it with people. I guess you could say it was a personality disorder. Anytime, and I'm saying this to be real and transparent, right? Not funny, but you could laugh because I can laugh at it too. I can remember anytime I got into it with somebody or getting ready to go to war, and I went and got that chopper, or I went and got that blue steel Smith & Wesson and that Ruger, you know what I'm saying, and loaded them up with that extendo, that 21 round, my voice would change. I would go straight into talking like Scarface. There's several people back home right now tell you, when he got to doing it, just get away from him. But when I look back at it now, it was almost like my brain would trick me into a whole nother personality so I could do it. And I guess the personality that I identified with was Scarface, because my boy went to war. So even when I look back at that, I was like, but it wasn't just mental. And I'm gonna get to the deeper part of it. Now I'm gonna go and shoot it straight. It's spiritual too. A lot of people don't want to say that mental health issues can be demonic influence. They can. It's their spirit and take over your mind. And what doctors and science have done is said what it is and found a way to what they call a chemical imbalance to bring it down. I guess to make a person normal. But it was several things I could look back at. It's several things that I can look back at. Yeah, go ahead and do your thing. You go and say what you want to say. It's several things that I can look back at, and I can notice a manic. I can notice when I had a manic state. I can go back to when it was just like I had days where I was just super depressed. I had days when I had that anxiety on me real heavy. I had days where that my appetite wasn't the same. It was almost like I can go a full day with just snacking. There was another thing I noticed about Tut-Tall. Him and his celly. Like if he'll be in the cell all day, you will see his celly complaining, or he going to the cell trying to tell him come out of the cell. You know what I'm saying? If you see him come out, he probably eating a Three Musketeer. He probably eat, but he ain't been the child. Like he just snacking. I don't know if it anxiety, whatever. But he had them up and down moments that you can see. The working out, man. Like he had ways that he was trying to cope with it. But I'm gonna tell you something. Prison, trying to cope with mental health for one. The meds that they trying to give you, listen to them. Them folks trying to zombify you. Them folks want you walk around almost drooling out of your mouth so they don't have to deal with it. Because if you think it ain't a bunch of mental health issues going on within the penitentiary, you can think you the most brightest crayon in the box. The penitentiary gonna turn you to a mental health patient. I don't care how strong you is. Point blank period. It's gonna turn you into a mental health patient. You sitting in here talking about policy all the time, what they doing wrong. Before you know it, you've been repeating yourself until you have turned into a mental health patient, bro. You done about lost it in here, and you don't even realize it. You just seem like you got some sense. Nah, you done went crazy in here too. so what's up, my guy? What's going on with you, bro? But the spiritual on the spiritual realm, man. Commercial break me, because I'm gonna say this. That Seroquel ain't nothing to play with. In the spiritual realm, this why it's so shocking. This why it's so shocking. And then I'm gonna finish the story, right? In the spiritual realm, of course, we read the word and they talk about. It tell you about demons. It tell you about. It actually gives you a lot of examples and show you how. You could be under demonic influence, in my opinion. Like the man that they said he used to, they had him chained up. I think he said he used to cut on himself and stuff like that. And when he went over and he cast out that demon, he went back into his regular self. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. But it described the type of behavior that this person had to show that he was under demonic influence. Yeshua being the only person who really had the patience at the time to even deal with that. And the power. You got a lot of people now who, me myself, I most definitely don't feel like I have not saying I don't have the authority because I know he's giving it to her. I don't think I have the faith. I don't think I have the, I'm going to just say faith. I don't think I have the faith right now to even lay my hands and say, you know what I'm saying, and cast out. I'm not even finna play them type of reindeer game. Do I believe it's possible? Yes, sir. But your spirit gotta be in a certain place. Your faith and your alignment gotta be in a certain place for you to be able to be laying your hands on people and talking about casting out demons. So, but we in a generation now where it's running rampant. It's running rampant, and they call it mental health. They call it it's being called mental health, but if you know, it's just on the rise. It's just on the rise. But anyway, you gotta watch how you treat. You gotta watch how you talk. And you gotta watch how you deal with people. If you care or are concerned about a person who's got mental health issues, because Tut-Tall end up beating his silly, had the devil on the strength of that's what he was dealing with. So we out in the park one day, my boy working out, and anytime he doing it right there, he was really going through an episode. He doing his workout, boom, boom. He got his headphones on. His celly trying to wave him down because he trying to holler at him about something. He pop out of the door, right? He doing like this. His celly working out, boom, boom. He doing this thing. He come out of the cell, and you could tell the way Cuz walking over towards his celly, he frustrated because he didn't want to have to walk over. He probably wanted to interrupt Tut-Tall workout. He wanted him to come over to the cell. So he walk over and he push him. He push him, and Tut-Tall, he was like, what? When he take the headphones off, he was like, and you can see Cuz like this. Man, you seen I'm trying to holler at you, said it, man, you seen me over. And Tut-Tall like, man, I'm working out. He was like, man, come over here and holler. He was like, man, I'm finna finish working out. He was like, nah, you need to rap with me, bro. You need to rap with me, man. He was like, man, I've been telling you, bro, you need to wash them clothes, bro. Send them clothes to the wash. He was like, man, you got the whole sale funky, man. Like, for real, I done told you, man, all that craziness you be on. There you go. Talking about that craziness. Listen to me. You can tell where he at right now. He ain't even on that right now. He was like, man, watch how you talking to me. He was like, nah, bro, I'm tired of you, bro. He was like, hey, man, he was like, bro, you this and then you that, and then you want to keep blaming on, you don't want to take your medication. He was like, bro, you need to come in, bro, you got the cell funky, bro. He was like, for real, bro, you finna have to get up out of there. He was like, man, I'm gonna finish my workout, bro, then I got it. So he put his headphones on to get, cuz go over to the cell, take this man dirty clothes, hamper, take his dirty clothes bag, set it outside the cell. When he set it outside the cell, I done told, boom, 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 boom. He got the headphones on. He keep on working out. When he walk over there by his clothes, he kicked the clothes. He was like, man, pah. And everybody just kind of looking. Cuz them go over and holler at him and say, everybody see what's going on. Later on that night, lockdown, you can hear them in there arguing. Then all of a sudden, dramatic effect me, please. All you hear, man, I told you. The officer in the cage like this here, cause it's lockdown. It's on lockdown time. You hear this, but when you hear that door, anytime you hit that door, it's gonna rattle a little bit. You hear that. The officer raised up, looking around, like he trying to figure out. Then he pulled out his flashlight, like he finna go door to door so he can see who it is. By the time he done I'm talking about he done hit him with the TV, hit him with the hot pot. I'm talking about he done about to unalive that man in there. The officer don't open the door. He called the code. It's nighttime. Of course, the officer across the hall come over there. The officer across the hall, he pointing, he telling, boom, boom. By that time, 2-3 more officers, they go over there, boom, pop the door. Tut-Tall come on out of the cell. Like, man, come on, y'all gonna lock me up, boom, boom. They were like, man, what's up, cuz? Cuz, straight. Hey, cuz. Hey, Tut-Tall, man, you already know what it is, cuz. Cuz, you don't put your hands on cuz in there, cuz. You know what's going on, cuz. So while all that's going on, they finally called the clinic. The clinic come down. Of course, Tut-Tall has some blood on his shirt. They go in. They find it. He come out. Listen to me. Beat the boy in there. I'm talking about beat that boy in there. Beat him. Now, in a conversation like this, you still. That's why I can't stand gang members to this day. In a conversation where you know your homeboy down there picking on somebody that everybody clearly knew had a mental health issue. He get his issue in there. He beat him in there, which he deserved it. Y'all still talking about pushing this man to the back and putting your hands on this man. How? Your homeboy is down there asking for it, and he got it. He knew and then he really only got him in the cell down there because he think Tut-Tall probably gonna take his charge. Y'all acting like y'all got this man on watch, but then you want to constantly pick on him. And see, that's another thing when it come to gangs and even people who ain't got no sense. People pick on things they do not understand, and they try to do it like they trying to build you up and make you tough. I remember all the time growing up, it was like the men would want us to wrestle and fight each other because they said that was a way to toughen each other up. But it was some kids who just wasn't built to be tough. You stripping away whatever sensitivity or trying and turn somebody. Some people built to be warriors. Some people are not. And then that kind of, like, looking back at it now, I'm like, you wondering why some people get triggered at certain things the way that they do. They wasn't even built for that type of treatment, bro. You know how many single moms felt like they needed to be harsh, hard, talk crazy, or whoop their kids because they were trying to beat them or push them into it, masculinity into them. They listen to me. Just because the masculinity that in my community, what it looks like that rah-rah and all of that, right? That doesn't mean that they're not a masculine men. we have me personally, we have such a hard time communicating as men because we were not taught that it was okay to communicate and express our feelings. So we sit around, bottle all of this up because we were treated or told a certain thing. And now in this life, we sit around and not know how to even express that because we was told we wasn't shown that was okay to do. For me, if you done ever heard my story, you know I could never go to my mama, say what was on my mind, say that I was and have a heart to heart. Never. What's up, Saint? I could never do that. Because I ain't trying to hear that. Because she was a single parent mom who felt like she was trying to raise two men on her own. So sitting down with us having a heart to heart, but learning, she didn't never get it. But still didn't even, man, listen, it's so many things I can say looking back in my past, and that's why living that street life is so dangerous. Another reason why it's so dangerous. But I'm gonna tell you something. Mental health, ignorance of the law. Listen, them folks ain't gonna spray you on no sentence. You can go in there and try to plead all you want. If you ain't got a real mental health history, them folks gonna do it to you like you was competent. You was competent when you went. When you did all that, listen to me, you're going to be competent when you serving this life sentence. Folks don't care nothing about none of that. Man, them folks going to sit you in there and you're going to be sitting there looking like a fool and going in there playing the reindeer games you want to. It was several people, though, in penitentiary that had them mental health issues. But it's different, and PTSD is real. PTSD is real, homie. PTSD is real. Peep this right here, real talk with Peanut. Peep this, homie. Imagine how many street dudes who lived like me that went to the penitentiary that suffered from PTSD. Imagine what that put your PTSD level on. When you walk into, I'm familiar with Springfield. I'm familiar with everybody in Springfield. I kind of got my eye where I can know I ain't got to go this far with this person. I know what this gonna look like. If I choose to go to war with this person, I know we got to go all out. This dude right here, I know. You can kind of pick and choose your battles on a different level. But when you go to when you go to the penitentiary, how many people you think in there suffering from PTSD? Not just their environment, how they was raised. Huh? PTSD. And then you in here trying to cope with the PTSD. You in here around men, you can't express what you feeling and what you thinking, you seeing. Like your anxiety levels are on a whole nother level when you sitting here in the penitentiary. Then, not only that, I come off of maximum security for 2 years on 23-1 lockdown, not around nobody, on top of the PTSD. Do you imagine what that felt like for me? Listen, when I used to have to catch myself because I used to shake because my anxiety was so high because I'm trying to read the room on top of PTSD, worrying about my past catching up with me. I come out of maximum security, I'm sitting there and people, and like, man, listen, I can't even explain it to you. Then you can't show no signs of weakness. You can't show no fear. You can't talk to nobody. And you sitting in here and the whole time you being tortured on the inside. It's a lot of people who suffering from it, who suffer from it, even in the free world, homie. It's a lot of people in the free world because we don't live in a compassionate generation. You could be going through something right now, knowing you need to talk. Man, you ain't finna do what? These folks ain't finna say I'm weird, crazy, and out of control. Do what? Man, but me, I done dang near mastered it. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain. What I ain't gonna do is let my mind torture me. That's a form of bondage. That's another way you can know it's some kind of spiritual attack going on. Because a spiritual attack, what it'll never do is try to let you free. And when you suffering in silence, 9 times out of 10, it's a mental health, it's a spirit, because what that spirit done convince you is, you can't say it to nobody because they're gonna really think something wrong with you. You can't, if you keep, they're gonna really, and so what you do is you suffer in silence thinking you can fix it on your own, or thinking eventually it's gonna be okay, or you'll just get over that episode and we'll just deal with the next one when it comes. But the truth of the matter is, what you're doing, you're under spiritual attack. That is warfare in its finest. And that's why the scriptures say, cast down every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of the Most High. Okay, that exalts itself against the knowledge, over the knowledge of the Most High. It's telling you that it's in your mind. It's in your mind. It's in your mind. And if it stay in your mind, it's no liberation. It's no freedom. It's no none of that. It's gonna keep torturing you. It's gonna keep torturing you. And that's what it's designed. And that's what it's designed to do. And I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna get ready to roll. Nobody was able to help me sort out or understand what's going on in my mental growing up. Paying attention to behavior and seeing the behavior, what most of our parents was taught when it came to discipline, and what they thought was a form of love was a spanking. You're going to get a whooping, you're going to get grounded, you're going to get something took from you. They thinking that is a strategy to help you get in place with what it is that they trying to tell you, so you won't do it again. It's like it's trying to train you. But what they not understanding, but they never try to find a way to talk to you. They never try to find a way to talk to you. Didn't care to try to relate to you. Didn't care to come up with different coping mechanisms and strategies. It was always the same thing. My mama know. My mama knew I was her worst child. I was her worst child. But she used the same methods every time. I got a whooping. Never a heart to heart. Never got to express myself. Never asked me what's wrong. Then I'm taking that to school. I'm taking that to school. For one, we talking about mental health, right? Mental illness, you losing your appetite. You irritable. You get tired. Appreciate that super chat. If you ain't dropped the super chat on your guy, drop the super chat on your guy. I'm sitting in here, and guess what? My teacher, who's not I'm not her first responsibility. She's got a classroom of 20, 25 people in here, and it's probably 15 of us in here with a mental health issue and a lot going on in our environment, a lot going on at home. And she in here trying to teach you science, math, history, or whatever the case may be, and not knowing your brain is on 1,000. Your brain is just running on 1,000. You sitting in here trying to say that I can't pay attention because I got ADHD. What are we discussing here? That's mental health. You saying I got ADHD or HD, whatever the other one is, and now what you trying to put a label on it, and then that comes with the medication. How you trying to, and the whole time, I still ain't got to talk to nobody. I still can't talk to nobody. You don't even know how to talk to me. You see something and you automatically boom, boom, boom. And then guess what? I get out of school, and then guess what I do? Then get what I do. I'm in a war zone. All my friends going through similar things. All my friends raised around dope boys, jackals. All of us, we played some of the most dangerous games on TV. Then not only that, we in a war zone day in and day out. And then you want us to be able to, man, at that point you a mental health patient. You just somewhat whatever the word I'm looking for, to the point of where it don't look like you. Man, I was out of my mind. Point blank period, I was out of my mind. When I got locked up and I was sitting on there 23-1, because I already have a great memory. When I sit down and actually thought about all them stories, all them things I said, I had a girl one time. We was in the back of the project. Matter of fact, I'm gonna shout out Brandy Williams. I'm walking back there. It was a bunch of girls I would go to school with. Brandy was over. I used to have a little crush on her. So I go over and I'm talking to Brandy. She talking back. We converse. We having a whole little conversation. She pulled out a pack of cigarettes and started patting the cigarettes, right? She started patting the cigarettes. So at that point, I'm kind of just watching to see the direction that this is going in. She take out the cigarette, and get the. This was one of probably the top 5 of the prettiest girls then. She get to smoking that cigarette. Listen, I said something so crazy to her. I can't remember if I snatched the cigarette, but I said something so crazy to her about that cigarette. Listen. But when I go back, if you read my book, my mama made me smoke a cigarette to the point where it was choking me because she thought we set that field on fire. I'm not even knowing about, this is a form of PTSD and trauma. Anytime I saw a cigarette, I had to channel it to, that's why I feel some type of way about them cigarettes. Because I ain't had no, my mama, she thought we set the field on fire because we was back there smoking. We wasn't back there smoking. We came in, guess what she done? Patted that cigarette, pulled it out, lit it, and made me smoke a whole cigarette in probably less than 15 to 20 seconds. I coughed, choked, and so now when I look back at certain things, I realize I got triggered. That's a problem. I got triggered and said all the stuff I said, because hurt people hurt people. It was coming from that place. Imagine how many times I probably was also triggered because I didn't know how to process. I didn't know how to process certain things when I went and picked up that iron. Because I didn't know how to be sensitive. I didn't know how to communicate my feelings. So the only thing I had left was pride and ego. And when I got pride and ego overruling me being able to be apologetic and understanding, the first thing I want to do is defend what I have been taught was masculinity, and I'm finna go on and down you. Because ain't nobody taught me how to process these emotions and how to deal with them. So at that point now, you got a bunch of people in the street who fueled off pride and ego and don't know how to express themselves. And before I let you get one up on me, I unalive you. That is exactly what's going on. But, you know, man, I need 15 more on Super Chat. We reached the goal. I need 15 more on Super Chat to reach the goal for this morning, man. I need 15 more. Somebody mess with the guy. But yeah, man, I gotta eat my banana like that because y'all gonna play these reindeer games, these perverted rainbow games with me in the comments. I know what type of games y'all play. If somebody say I ain't man enough, I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody can say, I'm from Tennessee, but I live in Dallas. Listen, you can say the most awful things about me right now. It ain't gonna affect me. Listen, when I tell you, it ain't gonna affect me in no shape, form, or fashion. It ain't nothing you gonna be able to say that's gonna penetrate me to the point of where I can't process my emotions. I don't even be caring now. I don't, because of my connection to the King. My connection to the Most High, my belief in Yeshua, who we know is Jesus Christ. Listen to me. Not saying that I ain't strong. Not saying that I can't be weak at times. But I know for a fact, it's gonna be hard to penetrate me with penetrate my armor with some words. I'm gonna get away from you, never talk to you again. I just had to block one of my longtime supporters, man. Been riding with me for the whole 4 years, man. I felt like she got outside her body, like she trapped me, blocked on everything, like. And this is a person that I felt that has been genuine, that, you know what I'm saying? But you try to assault me with your words because of something you misunderstand. Or you feel like you can control me But you feel like you feel like you have partial control of the way I do things and the way I say things because you have supported me. You feel like the minute I say something or do something you disagree with, you feel like you gotta pop in and check me or get me back in line. Like I literally hit him with like, man, you done supported me for a long time, but at this point right here, I can't even talk to you. And blocked her. Like she was in the middle of getting ready to respond. She can't even respond no more. I can't hear her. She blocked. But I still got the utmost respect and love for her, but at this point, you know what I'm saying, I don't even allow that type of energy. I'm gonna get away from you. You know what I'm saying? Even if I do respond and say something, I respond out of letting you know you're not in control. And it ain't something you saying that's gonna have me throw off all of my day. I'm gonna get in my feelings. I'm gonna be emotional about. Listen, I done the 10 years by myself. Listen to what I'm gonna tell you, because I need somebody else to understand this about themselves. You have walked through whatever you've encountered, probably majority on your own. There are people who still don't care to try to understand your walk and who you've become. They don't care about your process. What they care about is they want the ability to be able to say that they gave you some advice. Now, they want to be able to be a part of your journey so bad. Them folk, what's up? What's going on, Jessica? They want to be able to say that they was doing, or they did, or they want to be able to say all that, and they want to take the credibility away from who it belongs to, the glory of who it belongs to, the honor of who it belongs to. It's people who pray for you in vain. It's people who send prayers up just so they can say to you, they sent that prayer up and they know it came to pass on the strength of them. They, listen to me. It's so many of it. It's so many people like that. So, and it didn't even bother me to block her. It didn't bother me to block her. You know what I'm saying? And I fool with, listen, this woman, I'm going to keep it straight with her. This woman sent me money randomly, sewing into me, bought books for me, bought t-shirts for me, been in my comments, liked my videos, shared them, sent me pictures in my t-shirts so I can repost them, all them things. But guess what? Just because that you done all of that, please don't ever get it twisted that you can overstep your boundaries with me. Now, I deal with it the way I deal with it now, and I'll respond. I'll let you know what I agree with, what I disagree with, and I'm going to go on about my way. Because it's best for me to deal with it that way. Because when my pride and ego drove my emotions, my first thought was, I'm going to show you. You got to peep the facial expression when I say that, though. Because I didn't know how to deal with nothing and nobody in a manner of where just communicate how you feel, move on back to feeling. My only response was 0 to a life sentence. It didn't matter what it was. If you done read the book, anytime anything happened, oh, it could be we going to the penitentiary. Point blank, period. I never done anything small. I didn't know how to respond small. Only response I knew was violence. That was it. Oh, you think you know me? Bet that. It's violence. When that happened, it's violence. Oh, you think you can play the reindeer game with me? I got you. It's violence. And now people, just like I was saying about the mental health, these people can know my background, been following me for years, been paying attention. You somewhat have an idea of who I am and my character, and you would still try to provoke me. People feel like they can poke the bear just because I can, just because I changed my life. A lot of people at times want to see if they can poke me and provoke me. And the minute I say, you know what, I'm gonna go on and rip, because I'm really trying to say, I'm trying to stay away from, I'm gonna show you. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to save us both because I'm 0 to a life sentence. That's what it was. That's what it was. it's a lot of people right now who feel like you got the best of somebody because your pride and your ego in the way, because you didn't get the response out of them that you wanted. And really, they won the battle because they knew that that's what you was trying to do, and they went about it a different way. And you sitting over there and you thinking, no, you didn't. I chose to walk away and let you have it. Say what you want to say. Sorry to hear that, Tasha. But look, check this out, man. We reached the goal. If you watching this live, man, and you ain't send me a super chat, man, send me a super chat. The book on sale right now. The book on sale right now for $15. If you ain't got the book, go get the book, man. It's been a blessing. Y'all hold it down. How y'all hold it down? I gotta go to the coffee shop. I got some work to do.